Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing to this channel. This evening, there is a big trouble in OuterRing Road. Kiamaiko, Kariobangi, as youths have come out to barricade the road because one of them was killed by a police officer. As the video is displaying, we are in a country that any police officer has his own idea of mishandling people and also brutalizing the common mwananchi. As you have watched several indications of misbehavior of police officers, let me say misbehavior because when you look at their kind of handling the issue and situation, is not worth it. Why? Why kill a young man? Because maybe he committed a crime that he could have even been arrested, presented to court, then charged. Under this Constitution of 2010, everyone is protected. Even if you are a thief, this Constitution protects everyone. So this kind of mistreatment towards the police officer is going still to frustrate Kenyans across the Republic of Kenya, because it will not such a kind of good idea of police officers using all kind of strength, and they are so courageous to do whatever they're doing, as someone losing his life is not something that is more important. I want you to watch the video where these youths were angered with the kind of police officer coming out to kill one of them. Watch the video, then you continue.
Tuko mtaa wa Kariobangi, Kiamaiko, manze tushaanza maandamano Tuesday, sijui kama mnakemba walai. Nyuko kwenye mshaanza ama? Hiyo side nyingine mkikemba Johnny ni Kiamaiko. Alafu hii side nyingine ya huku ni Kariobangi. Unasikia pale zinanyambishiwa. Sasa wale wa Mogoka msiende Mogoka. Tuko mtaa wa Kariobangi, Kiamaiko, manze tushaanza maandamano Tuesday, sijui kama mnakemba walai. Nyuko kwenye mshaanza ama? Hiyo side nyingine mkikemba Johnny ni Kiamaiko. Alafu hii side nyingine ya huku ni Kariobangi. Unasikia pale zinanyambishiwa. Sasa wale wa Mogoka msiende Mogoka.
As you have watched the video, it is a very clear indication that things might not be good as Kenyans are fearing police officer. You know, when you look at even their motto, it is service for all. But when you look at the way they're behaving, it is as if we are in another country that there is no rule of law. In fact, what they're telling us is that police officers are above the law, so you can't do anything. And in fact, when you look at even the kind of profiling, the way William Ruto has always come out as a president, congratulating the police officer from brutalizing the common mwananchi, it is something that is out of order. It is contrary to the Constitution. In fact, when William Ruto took an oath of office, he came out promising Kenyans that is what he was going to protect the property, was going to protect the lives. But eventually, when you look at whatever he's doing, is not something that is related to what he said. But all in all, when you look at even whatever is happening at OuterRing, is something that has been seen across the Republic of Kenya, different counties. You saw what happening what happened in Kisumu. You saw what happened Mulolongo Expressway, where 3 or more people were killed there because a common mwananchi is feeling like he's being oppressed, he's frustrated, and he's devastated. So the only option he has is to come out and protest. Maybe that person or that young man that was killed at OuterRing maybe is not a thief. Maybe there are certain wrangles in between him or maybe a police officer. You know, police officers have always been in a spotlight, where when you have a kind of wrangle in between you, common mwananchi, and them, they are kind of threat. You know, you cannot explain yourself. You cannot carry yourself in a way that it is outlined in the constitution, because nowadays it seems like these people have come out to suspend the constitution of the Republic of Kenya, because the constitution says if someone has been found committing crime, let a police officer come out to arrest him in a good manner, because he is a Kenyan. Constitution protects him. Then let him be presented to the court there before or rather 24 hours. But when you look the different critique that is coming from Kenyans directly to police officers, it is enough evidence that things might not be good for police officer, because now common mwananchi are looking at police officer as their enemy. It is literally their enemy. So something again that this government must come out to actualize is about the president himself must come out. The way he said that everyone must respect the constitution of the Republic of Kenya. As the police are following the rule of law, also at the same time, then also they must come out to respect the law. But when you look at them, the president is saying that the other thing, themselves, they're doing the something contrary to what the president is saying. And again, there are certain individuals, close allies of Kenya Kwanza government. They're always profiling police officers as their defense, you know. And they are saying you can't do anything, because the only option they have, and also the scenario they're doing, is that they have the police as their defense. But again, something that you must also realize is that this police threat is also profiling these members of parliament. Those members of parliament in opposition who could have come out to stand with the people. Now they are fearing their lives, because you saw the other time what was happening with Babu Wino. Everyone is just being arrested because of certain issues that are not there. Someone is being profiled because he did this, which when you look at the evidence is not there. When you look at even some supporters, you know, of the Azimio, they're being profiled. The police officer are doing something contrary. But again, something that I've realized also, the certain squad that has been placed on the ground, and there's Operation Support Unit, if I'm not wrong, OSU, that was replaced. In fact, they came out replacing the SSU, Special Support Unit. But again, as long as William Ruto claimed the other time that it was police officers who were killing Kenyans through this squad of Fred Matiang'i, that was SS unit. And again, when he came in, he promised Kenyans that he was not going to form any squad. What are we seeing today is that perfectly they have replaced the SSU with OSU, Operational Support Unit. And this squad is very dangerous. They are very dangerous, because if today they're going to arrest you, then the only thing that they're going to have, maybe you're not going to be presented, you're going to not to be presented in cells, you're not going to be presented in courts, you know, and the high chance of you being alive is so minimal. And that is why you saw some people who are arrested initially during the Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays demonstration. You saw some of them were saying that their life were in danger, and even when you look at the bigger percentage of them being alive was not having a bigger percentage. You saw even example of the bodyguard of Raila Odinga, that is Maurice Ogeta, who came out narrating on how he was folded, and in fact the station where he was taken was not even recognized. And that is why it is a high time that you saw whatever is happening. Of course, you've seen whatever is happening in OuterRing. It is a perfect indication that police officers are doing something contrary to the law. You cannot just come out and hit someone with a live bullet. That is the order of the day. That is the order of the day of these police officers. But all in all, the perfect information that these people must understand is that there will be a time that common mwananchi will come out. As you are seeing, people are demonstrating. In fact, people are demonstrating because of this government, of the high cost of living. At the same time, police officers are oppressing those who are demonstrating. I don't want to say that people are demonstrating in OuterRing, Kariobangi, or Kiamaiko. The information we are getting is that there was a young man that was killed there. And that is why people are coming out to demonstrate. But again, as people are demonstrating, something that you must realize is that every police officer that always sees, recognize someone is demonstrating, the only option they always have is to tear gas people, which it is not good or something that is portraying a good picture. So finally, something that you must understand is that they are also Kenyans. The only difference they have is they're having the weapon, and Kenyans are not having weapons. So if they are going to misuse the weapon, then what is their duty? Their duty is service to all Kenyans. But they're going to contrary to what their motto says. So ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till you meet on another video.